This is the year of the corporate biopic, the Beanie Bubble, Pinball, Tetris, Flamin' Hot, Air, Blackberry. Are they totally factual? Hell no. Are they a lot of fun? Hell yeah. The irony is, Air, which is about Nike, was produced by Amazon, and Tetris was produced by Apple. Despite the corporate circle slurp, they're pretty good movies. I really enjoyed Tetris with its 8-bit graphics, crazy car chase scenes, and Taron Egerton. They completely flipped what could have been a boring boardroom drama into an exciting boardroom drama that at the end of the day is about the acquisition to the rights of the game Tetris. You heard that right. It's not even about how they made Tetris or any of that. It's about an American man fighting for the rights to sell Tetris, which led to it being packaged with every single model of the very first Nintendo Game Boy. You're rooting for the main character, Hank Rogers, the entire time, because who doesn't love an underdog? Especially an underdog that's fighting against the Soviet Union. Taron carries this movie to the finish line with his God-given charisma and stunningly good looks. But that can't distract from the fact that the real Hank Rogers is a man of color. Oh yes. But Apple said, let's cast a white man from England. Yeah, why not? I'm all here for a few creative liberties, but this feels a little too creative, a little too libertarious, liberone, liberita, liberous, liberial. So if I can ignore that, I guess I can ignore Richard's story in Flamin' Hot. The guy who invented the hot Cheeto might not be all that factual either. The standout of his bunch, though, is Blackberry. It stars Baruchel, Glenn Howerton, who serves something completely different from It's Always Sunny, and Matt Johnson, who directed and co-wrote. This is his first feature since 2016, and girl, what a comeback it is. He wrote the screenplay alongside Matthew Miller, who based it on the book Losing the Signal, the untold story behind the extraordinary rise and spectacular fall of Blackberry. It's a pretty devastating story, as Blackberry was dominating the smartphone space until iPhone came around.
Here's 4 smartphones, right? Motorola Q, the Blackberry, Palm Treo, Nokia E62, the usual suspects. The problem with them is really sort of in the bottom 40 there. It's this stuff right here. They all have these keyboards that are there whether you need them or not to be there. But what we're going to do is get rid of all these buttons and just make a giant screen. A giant screen. And so we're bringing breakthrough software to a mobile device for the first time. It's 5 years ahead of anything on any other phone.
Blackberry didn't intend to become a trailblazer, they just wanted to make a solid product. But in the process, they unknowingly created a space for their own competition. Matt Johnson comes from a comedy background, as he's known for Nirvana, the band, The Show, which basically walked so High School Musical, the series, could run. This comes during a time where creatives are successfully traversing both digital and traditional media, as evidenced by a breakout hit, Talk to Me, by the Filippo brothers. Danny and Michael started out on YouTube running a channel called Rocka Rocka and has racked up over 1 billion views. It's fucking awesome that in 2023, filmmakers can make a great movie on a sensible budget and contribute something truly unique to the entertainment stratosphere. Jay does a fantastic job leading the film, Glenn plays executive, bald, brutal baddies surprisingly well, and Matt gives us a dose of realism and a good laugh when we need it. The people behind the start of the company Blackberry were absolutely brilliant. They solved a problem without realizing the impact that it would have. And just when they thought they had it all, didn't we almost have it all? Steve Jobs dropped in that bitch and knock them all the way down to earth. The film begins with a nervous Mike trying to fix an intercom that won't stop buzzing, a hum that just won't go away. I completely get it, because if I noticed something like this, it would drive me fucking nuts. He fixes it. Fast forward to the end of the film, the race to stay ahead of Apple has gotten the best of him, and Blackberry has started manufacturing some of their phones in China. Something Mike was against from the very beginning because he didn't want to sacrifice build quality. The final scene shows Mike standing in a warehouse, taking phones apart, fixing them, and putting them back together, one by one, taking out that same hum he heard in that conference room over the intercom the day his life changed forever. And despite his best efforts, almost every single model of that phone was returned to Blackberry because of its factory defects. Movie endings haven't been impressing me lately, so to have this thread fully realized at the end of a corporate biopic, which could have been the most generic tech bro movie ever, it was pleasantly surprising. I left feeling really satisfied, which is not something I can say about quite a few movies I've seen this year. The cinematography jumps at the chance to recreate what they do so well in shows like Succession, with spicy crash zooms, low-key lighting, and intimate angles. It made the film interesting and engaging to watch without tiring the audience. Blackberry is a docu-style corporate drama without the stuffy mimicry we've seen in the past. It's funny, touching, and sewn together by a sophisticated perspective that makes us feel like we're in the room with the big boys. I give Blackberry a rating of it's good. You have your opinion, that was just mine. Go watch Blackberry, form your own, and let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll be reviewing Talk to Me in just a few days, so make sure to look out for that. Until then, see you at the movies. Okay, thanks for watching, bye.